Okay, imagine this. Someone born into, well, a really acclaimed professional legacy, right?
Hmm.
But they initially choose a totally different path, only to then become, like, a huge force in that very field their family was known for, and even go beyond that.
Right, setting the stage there.
Exactly. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the journey of Indian actor, producer, and philanthropist Suriya.
A really fascinating figure.
Totally. So our mission here is to unpack the story of Saravanan Sivakumar, that's his birth name, known mostly by his stage name, Suriya. We'll be using the sources you've shared with us.
Got it.
We're going to look at how he went from being kind of reluctant at first to becoming this incredibly versatile and respected figure in Indian cinema. And it's not just the acting, it's also his significant social impact.
Yeah, and you might know his name, maybe seen some of his films, but what's really interesting, I think, is getting the whole picture.
The full story.
Exactly. His personal journey, the professional choices he made, how they all kind of weave together to create this unique legacy. It really shows how impact can go, way beyond just the screen.
Definitely.
Ultimately, it's a story about defying expectations, finding your own way, and then using that success for, well, for social good.
So knowing all of that, where did this journey actually kick off for Surya? He comes from a family with deep cinema roots, doesn't he?
Absolutely. His father, Sivakumar, is a veteran Tamil actor, a big name.
Right. And his brother Karthi is also a well-known Tamil actor.
Yep. So you'd think, okay, straight path into acting. Destiny, right?
You would. But here's where it gets really interesting. Like you said, the sources show Surya was actually quite hesitant about entering films initially,
Yeah.
despite that background.
Exactly. It wasn't a straight line at all. Instead of jumping into movies, he actually took a different route first.
What do you do?
He worked in a garment export factory for a while, which is, quite a world away from cinema.
Wow, okay. And that was after his schooling.
Yeah, after he finished at St. Bede's Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School in Chennai, and then he got his Bachelor of Commerce degree from Loyola College, also in Chennai. So education, then factory work. Not the typical path to stardom.
Not at all. But then, despite that hesitation, his acting debut happened in 1997 with Neruku Nair. That must have been a big shift.
Huge. That film was directed by Vasanth and, importantly, produced by the great Mani Ratnam.
Ah, Mani Ratna. Okay.
And it was a success. The sources are clear. It really launched his career. It was the pivot.
So that initial reluctance sort of dissolved.
It seems so. I mean, looking at the bigger picture, it really shows how, even with, a strong family background, maybe some internal resistance or wanting your own thing, your calling often finds its own time and its own way in.
Yeah, like it was meant to be, just not maybe on the timeline everyone expected.
Precisely. His path was maybe always leading here, even if he didn't see it at first.
And that calling, it really seems to have solidified with Nanda in 2001, directed by Bala. The sources flagged that as a key turning point. It apparently showed his acting depth in a whole new way. How did Nanda do that exactly? He was still relatively new then.
Well, Bala's direction is known for being pretty raw, very realistic, gritty.
Okay.
So for Suriya, this wasn't your standard commercial hero part. He kind of had to shed any sort of romantic-led image he might have been building
Right.
and step into a character that was much more intense, vulnerable even. It really pushed him out of his comfort zone, demanded a level of emotional complexity, the physicality that audiences hadn't seen from him before. That's how it showcased a totally different side of his talent.
Okay, that makes sense. It wasn't just another role, it was a transformation.
You could say that. A significant one.
And from that point, it looks like the hits started coming, both commercial and critical ones, really building his reputation.
He really did build momentum. You see this progression. After proving he could handle drama in Nanda, he followed up with Kaka Kaka in 2003.
Ah, yes, the cop film. Iconic.
Totally. A major commercial hit established him as a mass hero. But then, the same year, he gives this acclaimed supporting performance alongside Vitram in Pathamagan.
Showing versatility even then.
Exactly. Showing he could shine even when not the main lead. Then in 2004, he tackles a dual role in Prazagan, and that wins him a Filmfare Best Actor Award.
Dual roles are always tricky.
Very.
Yeah.
And then comes Gajini in 2005, playing a man with short-term memory loss. Huge hit. Resonated everywhere in the South.
I remember that one making waves.
And then 2008, Varanam Iram, that won a national award. He played dual roles again, father and son, showing incredible range across different ages, different emotions.
Wow, father and son in the same film. That's quite a feat. It sounds like he just wasn't afraid to take these big swings, really commit to diverse characters.
Sees that way.
And his status as a top star was definitely cemented with films like Iron in 2009 and, of course, the Singham series. Those were massive.
Hugely popular, yeah. The first one in 2010, then 2013, 2017.
Mm.
A major franchise for him. But what's fascinating, going back to what you said, it's not just the box office success, it's that range.
Yeah.
An intense cop, a man with amnesia, father and son. It really does make you wonder, what does it take for an actor to keep pushing like that, to avoid getting stuck in one type of role, especially in an industry that loves formulas?
That is a great question. Do the sources give any clues? Was it like a deliberate strategy or just his natural talent shining through?
I think the sources point to a mix of both. Deliberate choices, definitely. Working with directors like Bala who pushed him.
Right, seeking out those challenges.
Exactly. But it also comes down to his own dedication, his discipline. Taking on something like the dual roles in Varanam, Iram,
Yeah.
that requires immense prep. Physical, emotional, the works.
Yeah, you can't just walk onto set and do that.
Not at all. So it's that commitment to the craft, plus smart project selection, that let him avoid being typecast and just keep exploring different facets of performing.
And he didn't just stop at acting, which adds another layer here. He moved behind the camera, in a sense, became a producer.
Right, he founded 2D Entertainment, his own production company.
And it's clearly not just a side project. 2D Entertainment has produced some really well-regarded award-winning films. The sources mention Suriya Potru, Panmagal Vandal, Jai Bhim, Oh My Dog.
Quality films. Films with substance, often.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. And then beyond his film work, there's this whole other side, his commitment to social causes. It seems genuinely significant.
Very much so. He's deeply involved in philanthropy, particularly through the Agram Foundation.
Which he founded quite early on, right? 2006.
Yeah, back in 2006. And its mission is really focused, helping underprivileged children in Tamil Nadu get access to quality education.
That's incredibly important work.
It is. And if you kind of zoom out, you see this deliberate widening of his influence.
Oh, so.
Well, it's not just about performing anymore. It's about shaping the stories being told through his production house and then directly impacting society through Agram.
Connecting the dots.
Exactly. That commitment to education, it really highlights his dedication to broader social change. He's using his platform strategically to tackle fundamental issues, extending his impact way beyond just entertainment.
And his recent films really seem to reflect that combination of artistic merit and social relevance, too. Suriya Potru in 2020, huge critical acclaim.
Massive. Based on the life of Air Deccan founder G.R. Gopinath. Got national awards, international buzz, even made the Oscars shortlist for Best Foreign Film.
Incredible. And then Jai Bhim in 2021, that film made serious waves.
It really did. A powerful courtroom drama dealing with caste injustice. It got global attention, landed on IMDb's top 250 list, which is, quite something.
Absolutely. These aren't just movies, they're statements.
Precisely. And that whole career arc, the artistic depth, the commercial success, the social relevance, it's been recognized. He's got the awards to show for it.
Like the National Film Award.
Yeah, National Film Award for Best Actor for Suriya Potru. Multiple Filmfare Awards South, including Best Actor, Tamil Nadu State Film Awards, the Kalamani Award, which is prestigious.
Wow.
Plus, he's consistently landed on the Forbes India Celebrity 100 list multiple times.
So recognition from critics, government, industry, audiences.
Yeah.
The whole spectrum.
Pretty much. And what's really striking is that these awards often come for films with those deeper social messages we talked about. It just cements his status as someone who really combines art with impact. He picks roles that matter.
And he's not slowing down, is he? He had that cameo in Vikram in 2022, part of Lokesh Kanagraj's action universe. Fans loved that.
Oh yeah, they got people talking.
And looking ahead, there are projects like Vadivasal with Vetramaran, that's a period film, sounds ambitious, and Suriya 43 reuniting him with Sudha Kangara, who directed Suriya Potru.
So definitely more exciting work on the horizon.
For sure.
So when you put it all together, all these different threads, it's clear why Suriya is seen as one of the most versatile, most respected actors in Indian cinema.
Yeah.
He's known for that dedication, for choosing socially relevant roles, for his huge philanthropic work. It explains the massive fan following, not just in Tamil Nadu, but really across India and even globally. His impact is genuinely multifaceted.
Okay, wow. We've certainly unpacked quite a journey today, haven't we?
We really have.
From that unexpected start in cinema through this incredible evolution as an actor, the powerful performances, and then the producing and the really significant philanthropic efforts, Suriya truly embodies what it means to, well, leverage influence for good.
He does. And, this whole deep dive into his journey, it kind of raises a bigger question for all of us, I think.
What's that?
In this world we live in, which is so driven by information and influence, how do people who achieve that kind of major success choose to use their platform? And what does that choice ultimately reveal about their values, about their real impact on the wider world?
That's a really potent thought to end on. So for everyone listening, what stands out to you in Suriya's story? How might you think about multifaceted success or maybe social responsibility in your own life? Whatever you do, definitely something to mull over. Until our next deep dive.